And joining us now with more on the latest along Israel's northern border is Major Avraham Levine from the Alma Research and Education Center. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
So let's start with Lebanon. Israel is intensifying its strikes against Hezbollah as they are in clear violation of the ceasefire agreement. The Lebanese are claiming on their part that they are slowly but surely disarming the terror group. Israel says that's not the case. I mean, what is your assessment of what's happening? And is Israel heading for another war with Hezbollah?
Well, I'd start by saying that I'm not even sure this escalation is that critical. Israel has been attacking in Lebanon for the past year since we signed the ceasefire, once or twice a day. We've counted over 640 attacks since November 27th, a year ago, in Lebanon, in South Lebanon, Beirut area, and in the Bekaa Valley. So not only in South Lebanon. So we see that happening all the time. I don't think anything changed in that sense. I'm waiting for proof. I'd like to see the Lebanese government, Lebanese army that are in charge of disarming Hezbollah. I'd like to see the weapons. Where are they going? Where are the weapons that they found? IDF was very open in showing the whole world hundreds and hundreds of missiles, rockets, anti-tank missiles, drones that we found in only a couple of months, only in South Lebanon. Now the Lebanese army has been working for a year. I'm still waiting for proof that they're finding, that they're taking, that they're destroying Hezbollah arms, Irani arms, Russian missiles in South Lebanon. Right now, we don't see that proof.
We don't see that proof, absolutely. And I do want to move on to Syria as well. You know, U.S. President Trump met yesterday with the Syrian president. Trump had some kind words for al-Shaara. I mean, how would you characterize their meeting? And what was the purpose of the meeting?
Well, I'd start by saying we all have a tough history, or a bad past is not necessarily true. Some of the leaders don't. But I'd say I'm happy Syria is in a better place than they used to be. I hope the Syrian people can get something better of a life than they had under Assad. On the other hand, I think we should be concerned about his past, Julani's past. Everyone else can call him al-Shaara, but I still remember his jihadist nickname, El-Julani. Maybe that's the reason he doesn't want to move on to the Abraham Accords so fast. But seeing ex-Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, Jabhat al-Nusra, Al-Qaeda, visiting New York and Ground Zero last week, and visiting the White House now, leaves me with concerns about our security. And I think that's where Israel should stand. We do have common interests with Julani. We all want a stable country neighboring our northern border. We all want the weapons coming in from Syria to Hezbollah to stop. Julani's working on that, and IDF is working on that. So in that sense, I think we should negotiate with him about better security understandings, about the border. But I guess I agree with Julani. A peace process is yet to start.
And al-Shaara, or Julani, he was constantly saying that he wants peace with Israel. But in his meeting with Trump in recent weeks, he's been a lot more cautious with his rhetoric. I mean, why do you think that is? And do you foresee a future where Syria will join the Abraham Accords?
Well, you have to remember his past and his alliances internally in Syria. And I think when half of your army commanders have jihadist history, I think he's careful to say, I'm going to jump in with Israel immediately. And he's taking it step by step. I think it's extremely smart on his side to not rely only on Erdogan and to look for more partnerships and cooperations with Europe as well as US, representing himself well as a new leader and allowing everyone else to put aside his history. I think that's smart on his side. We have to be careful and remember who he was and be prepared for what happens if he doesn't hold up and is not able to bring together all the different parts of Syria and continue the battle inside. There's a way to go before he has a stable country in his hands.
So still a long ways to go until absolute peace in the Middle East, as Trump likes to say. Major Avraham Levine, thank you so much for your insights today.
My pleasure.